At this point, I think I heard both sides with Rodney Hinton Jr. taking the life of an on-duty police officer, got in traffic doing his job just after learning that his son was fatally gunned down by Ohio police. You know, these are unfortunate events, horrible situations. Let me tell you something, these are just my thoughts after hearing a lot of people speak. Whatever happened to innocent till proven guilty, unfortunately, Ryan Hinton's life has been taken, so you can't hear his side of the story. But this is the truth of the matter. In that body cam footage, his back was facing that police officer as he was running. And this is just a theory of mine. If he had that weapon, because I also heard there was another guy running in the same similar direction as him as well. Let's say he ran through the dumpsters. This is a theory of mine. What if he just so happened to ditch the weapon and had no intention in harming the police officer? And the officer that screamed he has a weapon might have just simply saw the weapon on the floor, and the other officer took it out of context and fired 4 or 5 shots onto the back of Ryan Hinton. That's some food for thought right there. Y'all shouldn't be quick to judge at this point. And y'all can't tell this father how to feel. Obviously, he was filled with so many emotions and he did what he did. Some people are calling it an act of eye for an eye, which is punishment by equal offense. And some people saying that's not eye for an eye because the officer had no involvement with his son's death. But listen here. In Rodney Hinton Jr.'s mind, he believed his son to be innocent and his life shouldn't have been taken. So in that instance, allegedly, he drove his vehicle onto somebody to believe to have been also an innocent person. And he already has it in his mind that he's going to spend the rest of his life in prison. That's a no-brainer. He knows. And judging by those court proceedings, you see that whole courtroom, every single seat today, Tuesday, was filled by a police officer. They're going to make his life a living hell. For the rest of his life, wherever there's an officer, they know that he took the life of an officer. His life is always going to be a living hell. But what is not okay is the fact that today, every single seat in that court proceeding was filled by a police officer. There was no room for his friends, families, or even supporters. Like, have some empathy. The fact that his son's life was taken the day before. Like, this man is going through a body of emotions. And I know people speak about eye for an eye, and the Bible talks about it. But also, Jesus tried to show us to turn the cheek. Respond by, giving the other one. I just want to point that out, man. And these just my thoughts because I've been hearing the past 24 hours a bunch of different theories and people responding to the whole situation being very ignorant. It's almost as if some people want a race war, which is absolutely insane to me. But what gets me even more is that these white Americans trying to tell black Americans not to react, that it's a trap. I think they are afraid, in my personal opinion, what people could do. It seems like now when things are happening, God, it just started raining like crazy. But when things happen, I've been hearing all this year, 2025, people, white Americans pleading to black Americans not to react. At the end of the day, right or wrong, the Bible commands us to be brave and courageous. With that being said, this rain kind of ruined my video, but I'm going to leave you with that. This is just my thoughts. I want you guys to like this video, comment, let me know what you guys think, and as always, follow me.
Get him, Puffy Lion Dog.